Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercrest, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X3. In the last episode, we took on both Gravity Beetle and Blizzard Buffalo, and we beat them both. And as promised last time, it's time to take on Blast Hornet. We beat Gravity Beetle last time, which means we have the Gravity Well, which means we have the weapon that is weak against Blast Hornet. All that's left is trying to get from the start to the end in one piece. So as soon as we teleport in here, let's charge up the X-Buster and go. That reminds me, I need to see how well my sub-tanks are doing. I'll do that as soon as I get the chance. Okay, I didn't get any energy there. Well, since they can't get me here, might as well go ahead and check now. Alright. Around 2.5, that's not too bad. Up here is the robot ride platform. We'll be using that soon enough. Now we're on the conveyor belts, and it would be really good of us to avoid getting hit by these guys while we try to get as much energy as possible. Alright, Gravity Well. Good. Only way to take that enemy out without getting hit. And as soon as we go into this first room, we're gonna face a mini-boss. This mini-boss has 3 patterns. And you're gonna see the first one shortly. The first one, it just goes back and forth. You want to hit this thing when it's just close enough, so that way, when it hit it, it bounces up, and it just bounces back into the wall. That was the second pattern we just saw. It just goes around the room. For the third one, it spins around, and it jumps a couple of times. After that third pattern, it just repeats it in that same series over and over. And that high-pitched sound for me picking up the weapon's energy was me refilling the Gravity Well. That is possible when you use a weapon and you switch back to the Mega Buster. You do have an energy balancer in the X games, don't forget. And we get to take out some boxes here. We can't be able to break this wall yet, but we can break this one. And aside from a couple of power-ups, that's basically all that's in there. Just a large health power-up. It's time to continue on from here. Before we do that, use the leg enhancement to dash upward to the roof, and you'll be able to get the heart tank for this stage. And in this second room, which I'm assuming we eventually will do, alright, there's Bit. He'll show up randomly in one of the empty rooms somewhere. I know he'll show up here more often than not, so if you're looking for Bit, this is probably the best place to find him. And, well, he's going to destroy you as per Dr. Doppler. Those fireballs will track. Also, that jump attack, it vertically tracks you. Once he jumps up, that's when he's going to be able to do the dash attack. Also, the rings will hold you in place, so you don't want those things to touch you either. Also, when he's doing that dash attack, the only way to hit him is in the back. And I'll take that. Charge shots are the best to use for this one, obviously. The rings last until you either get hit, or if he doesn't bother you after a couple of seconds. And believe it or not, we do have the Frost Shield, which is actually Bit's weakness. You don't need to use it for the whole fight. You just need to land the last shot on him with it. And that was a very nice trick shot. I am glad I pulled that off. If you finish him off with something else other than the Frost Shield, he actually says something different. He will basically tell you, we will meet again. But if you hit him with on the last hit with the Frost Shield, he doesn't. And he's actually destroyed because of it. This will change the game a little bit. A little later on. Anyway, it's time to switch back to the X-Buster and take on the last section of Blast Hornet stage. Just some more... just some more conveyor belts, and if you're lucky, some more energy that you can pick up. Just fight this guy from the wall. As soon as you store these boxes, you want to get to the right very quickly. Alright, we're at the end now. Okay. Time to equip the gravity well, and then go through these series of doors to face Blast Hornet. This really shouldn't be too hard. All you have to do is just fire the gravity well and just avoid the bugs that he shoots, and you should be good. You don't have to aim the gravity well directly at him. All you have to do is shoot it and it'll automatically do damage. Just don't let him run into you if you can avoid it. And be sure to stand right where the gravity well is when it's working. That way it takes the smallest amount of time to return to you. That way you can shoot it again almost instantly. You can only have one gravity well on the screen at a time. He can also shoot a little whitish red ball at you, and he can use that to track you with his homing weapon. But we never saw that attack. And for beating Blast Hornet, we get this weapon. The Parasitic Bomb. This is actually supposed to be the weakness for Blizzard Buffalo, but we've already beaten them. And we've got... what's his name? Blast Hornet taken care of. So now it's time to deviate a little bit again. And take on Tunnel Rhino. Believe it or not, Tunnel Rhino is also very easy to take on with the Mega Buster alone. He's number 2. I still consider Neon Tiger to be number 1. Assuming you know what you're doing. Now to take care of these guys, you want to hit them as soon as they drop down. You want to time your jump and your shot just right, so that way you can take them down without being hit by a missile as soon as they hit the ground, like so. Once again, shoot these guys in the face. They usually don't drop power-ups, sadly. These guys should look familiar. They were from the Blizzard Buffalo stage. They're just brown instead of blue. You want to go left here, so that way you don't run into a dead end you can't do anything in quite yet. At least not until later. And you also want to avoid the mud that comes out of those little pipes there. They will drop you straight down like a stone mid-jump. Like that. Okay. That's where we found the sub-tank last time. Let's get down here and enter the first empty room, signifying that we've cleared the first third of the level. And there's nothing here. You can also meet Bit here in this room too. Here's hoping you don't. And you want to be careful when fighting this thing. It will shoot undestroyable drills at you. And when it's destroyed, it sends both drills at you at the same time, and you'll have to jump over both of them. How am I doing on subtake energy? Okay, we're past halfway full on that third one. Want to avoid those rocks. They will hurt you. And you also want to jump over here, so that way that one doesn't hit you. And then jump up the wall quickly to avoid that third one. After this fourth one, just get close to the edge and let it trigger, and you'll be able to get over here. Now in the second empty room is a mini boss. This guy is really easy. All he does is try to run into the wall. You want to jump up the wall as soon as he goes towards you. Because if you're on the wall when he hits it, you will not be able to move. You'll be stuck until he returns back to the center. As for taking the guy down, you want to hit this guy in the head because that's all you can do. That's his only weak point. This guy's pretty simple to beat. That's his only attack. Just use fully charged X-Buster shots and you're good to go. Just time those shots, just time those wall jumps so that when you hit the wall, you're not rendered immobile. And decided to go ahead and use that bit of hit time there to take that thing down. Use the upward dash to take this thing on, hopefully without getting killed. The more these wall robots charge up those little purple energy balls, the bigger they get, the more damage they'll deal. I want to get out away from that one, so that way it wouldn't regain its rock armor there. If you have Mega Man's right hand on the ladder like this, just go ahead and use your fully charged shots, and you'll be able to take that little drill tank on without getting hit. Just remember to let the two drills go through the wall before you climb all the way back up. Alright. How am I doing again? Okay, 2.5, just like last time. Good. Here's Tunnel Rhino. That is his main attack, or at least one of them. Sometimes he'll fake and just do a jab with his hands. Sometimes instead of hitting the wall, you just got to be ready for it. And somehow I knew he was going to go right after that second fake. Oh, he did. Number of fakes he does sometimes is really random, and again, you don't want this guy to hit the wall while you're on it. I'd better refill just in case. Save my full refills for when I come close to needing it again. When he's down to half, oh boy, knew I was gonna need that again. He's gonna turn for all sorts of funny colors and get invincible. And if he hits you while he's invincible like that, he's gonna do a ton of damage. And he's gonna knock you back quite a bit. And well, since I'm able to survive that, I'll just hit him from right up close. How about that? And that is Tunnel Rhino finished. We've got another 2 Mavericks taken down. Now that we've beaten Tunnel Rhino, we've got another weapon at our disposal. This drill thing. This is the Tunnel Fang, which lets you drill through enemies as well as certain walls. If you double tap Y, you'll shoot out 3 at once. Of course, this uses 2 units of energy if you do that, so you want to keep that in mind in case you want to conserve your energy. Now that we have the Tunnel Fang, we have a few things we can do. And in stages that we've already beaten before too. So this should be easy to do. First up is Neon Tiger. There is another thing that I want to get. Rule of thumb for finding things. Every stage has 3 hidden things that for you to look for. Want to keep that in mind in case you're looking for items. We've already found 2 of them here. One of them is a sub-tank. And the other one is the heart tank, just before the boss room. There's a third thing here that we need to get as well, and I certainly want to get it. I also forgot to mention that as long as you don't shoot at mosquitoes, they won't shoot at you back. Want to keep that in mind in case you're trying to ride on them, or if you're fighting near them. As long as you don't fire at them, and you're trying to use them as transportation, you're basically on the safe side. Alright. Getting close to filling that second one up again. Use the Tornado Fang to destroy this wall, and then when you reach the edge, dash jump, because there are spikes below and you don't want to run into those instant death spikes. Just dash upwards to here, and you'll find another capsule. This is the X-Buster enhancement, or the arm enhancement. This will increase the strength of your charged shots, give you the ability to shoot 2 charged shots at once on the most powerful charged shot, charge up all the special weapons, and you'll be able to climb ladders a lot faster. And amazingly, the game doesn't tell you that last one. But you'll find that out soon enough anyway. Now it's time to see the supercharged shot in action. Blue, yellow, purple. That's what purple does. It just gives you that shot as well as the blue one. It doesn't combine. But the red charge, melodically called because it makes Mega Man X charge glow red. You combine the 2 shots. If they run into each other, you create this super mega powerful fireball. And if any part of these things touch the enemy, they're going to take a lot of damage. Anyway, time to exit. Now for our next thing to do. It's Blast Hornet stage. This will have to deal with me fighting off the second boss, I think. Not the second boss, but the first mini-boss. So I'll join you once I'm done doing that, so be right back. Alright, we're back. And it's now time to go through this area with the Tunnel Fang. All we need to do is get to the second set of blocks, and we'll be able to finally see it in action. I want to get those 2 just in case, because I need the energy. Now it's time to break this and we'll be able to go over here. Now you can go in here in any direction you want, but I'm just gonna show off this one first because we will get to the other one eventually. Destroy that thing, and you'll finally be able to get the Chimera Robot Ride Armor. Just like the Robot Ride Armor in X1, you can just move around, dash, and jump and punch. Now we have this thing, we are finally able to use the Robot Ride Armor platforms in all 8 Maverick stages. So let's just go ahead and take this elevator up, and we're out of here. Oh, and we won't be able to get through that wall because we can't destroy it. I'm going to exit the stage. And there's one more thing I want to show off. I would have been able to show it off earlier if I had remembered it. Or at least known about it. It's been a while since I played this game. And well, at least I have a good opportunity to show off some more stuff. Let's see here. Will this work? It didn't. Okay. Should have done that sooner. Also, that is as high as those things shots will go. Anyway, these things here, they turn green now. Give you a little better look here. I don't know why they're green, but unlike the red ones, they don't shoot those little explosive balls after they shoot missiles. So that's pretty nice. Also going to show off how this thing works. Now that you have the Robot Ride Armor, which is DN or normal, you'll be able to choose whichever one you want. If you press B, you'll cancel out, but if you step on it again, you'll be able to go ahead and choose again. Press Y to choose your Robot Ride Armor, and then you'll be able to get a Robot Ride Armor just like that. I might as well show off the other armor, just up and B just to get out of that one. And I'm going to show off the Frog Armor. As you can see, it just jumps around and all the torpedoes just arc downward for some strange reason. Doesn't seem very useful, but that's because, well, there's another place where it does become useful, and you'll see that later on. For now, let's exit back to the Maverick map screen and finally close this video out. Well, we're done with this video. We beat up 2 more Mavericks, and we got a few more useful items. But what do we do now? We got 3 more Mavericks to go, and we could basically go any which way doing this. But the way I'm going to show off will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where I take on another 2 Mavericks, maybe. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!